So in 99, we have the first trial. The first trial is, like I said, against my mom's boyfriend. That ends up in a hung jury. Second trial ends up in a hung jury. The third trial, he is convicted of second-degree murder and is sentenced to 25 years to life with the possibility of parole. I want to say 25 years. It might be 15 years with the possibility of parole, but I feel like it was 25. And we move on with life because we're like, great. We have the perpetrator behind bars. He's not getting free. We're going to make sure of it. So time goes on, and there was a custody battle. My grandma got custody of us, as I said before, and I'm in high school. With me being in high school, I don't have the same experiences as majority of my friends because they have their mom. When it came down to little things in life, I had my grandmother. That's pretty much all I had. My grandmother made sure that my sister and I never wanted for anything. She wanted to make sure that we knew that we were, one, well taken care of, and two, loved, and three, provided for. My grandmother gave us everything that we asked for and some. When we didn't deserve it, because we were kind of spoiled because she was compensating for her child not being there. And now I understand it. Time goes on, and throughout me being in high school, I do see my little brother. I see him throughout the summertime, sometimes on weekends. I was not of driving age, so I would have to, get a ride from like my uncle, or my stepdad would come and pick us up, or my stepbrothers would come and pick us up. I'm saying step now because of everything that has happened and transpired. But back then, I would say my brother. I would say my dad. So my dad was very much so in my life, even though I lived with my grandmother. My brother, like I said, I would see every now and then. It sucked because I missed him. I missed being raised with him. I missed checking in on him. I had that motherly instinct of wanting to make sure that he was okay all the time. I still have it to this day. You can ask him. But we went to the first parole hearing, and a few years after the boyfriend was sentenced, and go to the parole hearing. We air our grievances as normal. And my stepdad was there, and I remember him saying, you took my wife away. My son, he cries himself to sleep at night because he doesn't have his mom. He misses her. He doesn't really know who she is. He can hardly remember her, and that's what makes him mad, is that he can hardly remember her. You took her away from me and away from him and away from my daughters. You deserve to stay behind bars. He's saying all these things, okay? In the long run, the boyfriend ends up getting denied parole. Because what the parole board want to hear is that, one, you confess to what you did, and then two, that you are reformed and you are very apologetic. You're never going to do something like this again. They want to hear all that. He wouldn't say that because he kept saying that he was an innocent man. As time went on, I graduated high school, and college came about. And so you have, when you're in college, you have days where you have some money and days when you're broke. And my dad would give me money. He would pay my car note. He would pay cell phone bills. He did what a normal dad would do. He took care of me if I asked him for it. It's not like he just came and was like, here, here, here. No, I would call him up. Hey, Dad, I need $100. Hey, Dad, I need $300. and so on and so forth. He did it. No questions asked. I would call him if I had guy trouble. Dad, what am I supposed to do, if this happens? And he would tell me, you know your worth, Tynisha. You know who you are, and you know what you deserve. You deserve the best. If he would tell me this person is not the best, or you guys need to work it out. You guys need to talk it out. Have patience, give some grace. He would say these things to me, and me thinking I'm just listening to my dad. My dad's telling me what to do. He knows what to do. He's been married, so he knows what to do. Fast forward to the second parole hearing. The second parole hearing was held at a state prison, and myself, my grandmother, and my sister and her wife, we drove up to the state prison. My dad at the time did not come up there, but he was on the phone. And once again, we're saying, please don't let this person out. He is a menace to society. He took our loved one. He did all these things. He hurt us. I don't sleep well at night. I sleep with my mom's picture sometimes. I don't know. I don't remember how she sounds. I don't remember her laugh. I don't remember her touch. It's like little things like that. You can picture her face, but when you picture their face, like let's say I'm dreaming, if I'm having a dream and she's in my dream and she opens her mouth to talk, I can't hear anything because I can't remember her voice. And those are the little things that bother you growing up without your mom. You begin to forget, and that's scary. That's what hurts. It's like, how could you forget the person who gave you life? How could you not remember her voice? How can you not remember her smile and the things that she did for you? It's just little things like that. It really bothers you. And I remember her boyfriend saying, my mom died while I've been in prison. And I said, good. I'm happy you feel lost. I'm happy your mom is no longer here. But the difference is your mom died of natural causes. My mom was murdered. She was taken from me. And my brother and my sister and my grandmother, she was taken from us. We didn't have a chance to really truly say goodbye because we didn't think it was our last time saying goodbye. We didn't. And your mom is not here? Good. He kept saying he was innocent and that he didn't do this. He didn't do this crime. So the parole board denied him parole.